Hi everyone, welcome back to Wendy's Decorium. Today I'm going to be using this tray mould and Aquacast casting powder to make a box. I'll be making a sewing box. Now this isn't an original idea of mine. I saw this on another YouTuber's channel, Sandra Tays. I think I'm saying that right. Her name's Sandra anyway. She made a beautiful box using this tray mould. I'm going to adapt it, make it, well, it's going to be completely different, but the concept, the box is the same. So we'll get started, shall we? Right, I've mixed up my Aquacast and I've used a blue. It's a Jesmonite pigment and we're just going to pour it in. Right, I hope I've mixed up enough. I mixed up 200 mils of powder and 200 grams of powder and 70 grams of water. Let's get a spatula, make life easy on myself. Sorry you can't see. There we go. Let's give it a jiggle, get all them air bubbles out. It's actually a very nice blue. Alright, I'm going to use a micro brush and go around the outsides. Don't want any pesky air pockets, bubbles, do we? Right, this is going to be the bottom of the box. And on to the next. We'll let that cure for about 2 hours, but we'll mix the next one. Right, as you can see, I've made a red tray as well, and now I'm starting on the third one. Red and blue. Perhaps you've got an idea of the colour scheme I'm going for. Anyway, I'm going to put some music on. I'm going to do the rest and I'll get back to you when we're demoulding. Okay, I'm back. Right, we've got all the pieces. The blue one for the bottom, the red one for the top, and the little thin pieces. Don't know how I ended up with green all over that one, but you're not going to see it once I glue it together. Right, I've just bought some glue, universal glue. I'm hoping that this is a bit like the E6000. Right, and what I'm going to do is, actually before that, getting ahead of myself there, I'll show you. I cut 2 pieces of felt out. I made a template by drawing on the inside, and I'm going to stick these, got a red and a blue one, I'm going to stick these to the insides of the trays. I'll speed this bit up for you. You don't want to see the same thing over and over again, do you? And I'll be back with you. Okay, right, I've stuck it all together, just not the top piece. I'm trying to be careful with it because I've just super glued 2 hinges on. I'm going to do something to pretty them up later. Right, so there's the box. It needs sanding and sealing. But before we do all that, I'll put that to one side. I'm going to be using some air dry clay. This one. Daz. I get the stone one. Well, I don't know why I do. I just like the colour. Turns like a really nice grey. Right. I'm just going to get a blob. And I'm going to be using this mould. It's like a jumper, a sweater, a knitted pattern. So let's roll this out into a nice rectangle, oblong. Oh, I've just hit that. I better be careful. Move that out of the way. I've not used air dry clay for such a long time. Always really enjoyed it. Right, I just want it something like the size of that. Then I'm going to bring this in and plop that on top. Make it fit. I'm just pushing it in. It's really quite warm in my craft room today, which makes it a bit difficult, makes the clay very soft, and I could do with it a little bit firmer really. Right, I'm just using the rolling pin to go over it, make sure it gets into all them pieces. Now I don't think this is going on the top of the box. I don't think it's going to be big enough, so we'll probably have to make a smaller piece to go on the end. Right, there we go. Let's see if we can pull it off. Nice and gently. There we go. Right, I'll bring the box in and we'll measure it. Oh, that's not too bad actually. Wow. Oh, it's going to fit. Right, the idea was I get a blade and exactly like you would make a pie. We'll see, shall we? Cut it off. Without damaging the Aquacast, of course. I'm making a pie for tea tonight. I'll be doing this again. Not with clay. I think my other half would have something to say about that. Trying to make it as neat as possible. Oh, a bit short there. Doesn't matter if I flatten it down because I'm going to be putting something on top of the clay. I hope you saw all that. I was deep in concentration. We're not actually looking at the camera. Right. Let's just try and make it fit a little better. Like I say, there's something going on the top, so. Right, I'm going to leave that to dry. It'll probably take a couple of days. Although, like I say, it's very warm here today. So, when that's dry, I'm going to stick it on the top. And then I'm going to paint it with acrylic paint, I think. It does shrink when it dries. So, we'll have to wait and see. Right, I'll let that dry and I'll be back with you. Okay, I'll see you for now. Okay, I'm back. Right, it's been waxed. Obviously, the clay's dried and I've painted it. Now, it's not turned out as nice as I thought it were going to do, so I'm kind of disappointed, really. Like, where I've put the black in the red, the black pigment, and because I've sanded it, I've obviously not mixed it properly because there's a bit of black there. But, she's alright. Opens as a box. Not very deep, but I'm pretty sure you could fit a few spools of cotton in, and or you could leave it for buttons. Anyway, I'm going to decorate the top, and what I've done is I'll move this to one side and I'll show you these. I've got a silicone mould, a button mould, just plain buttons, but 3 different sizes. And when I did the rings on the box, whatever I had left over, I made some buttons. So I'm going to use some hot glue, actually, for the simple reason that glue I used, very good. It has stuck them down, but it did not stick the hinges. Now, you could screw them in, I'm sure, but I didn't. So I've ended up using super glue on the hinges. So I'm going to use hot glue to attach the buttons, and I just want to figure out where I want to put them. The buttons have been waxed as well, and I think I might, we don't want the same colours next to one another, do we? I think I might just stick them on either side like this. Put green there, yellow there, blue, yeah, something like that. So I've got my hot glue gun going, and we'll just start sticking them down. I like that sweater mould. I've never used it before. I bought it for this project, got it from eBay. Wasn't expensive, but it'd be nice, you know, Christmas time, you make something out of clay, it'd be lovely. Right, I'm just going to stick these all over, and I'll be back with you to show you the finished project. Right, they're all stuck down now. Oh, a few strings strings of glue, make sure you get all them off. Right, it's taken quite a long time, this. Obviously I've had other projects on the go, but I am pretty impressed, and I just want to thank Sandra Ortiz again. Like I say, I hope I'm saying that right, but Sandra, for the idea of the box using that tray mould. There we go, that's the finished product. I'm going to paint the hinges with one of my edging pens. I'm going to do them in silver, but there we go. I'm going to put some pictures up for you. You'll get to see it. It'll either be at the beginning of the video or at the end of the video. But if you've liked this video, please give me a thumbs up. I'd really love that. It does help me grow. And thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next week. Bye for now.